Tonight we're having a meet and greet for all the candidates of the parties. We've invited all of them to attend tonight from Red Deer North, Red Deer South, and Innisfail, Sylvan Lake to come share their party platforms and people to ask questions so they can be informed. Education, obviously, that's put on by the Teachers Association and the teachers of Red Deer, Innisfail, and Sylvan Lake. Education near and dear to our heart, students near and dear to our heart, and considering how education is going right now in our province and some of the challenges we're facing, it's really important to get teachers and parents involved in some of the decision making that's happening, and the best way that we can do that is encourage them to vote, find out more about the different candidates and the parties so they can make an informed decision.
You're speaking about having all the candidates out here. Any reaction to none of the PC candidates being here?
Yeah, certainly we invited them, and the three of them had declined, and difficult, a little disappointed, I guess is how I'd say, considering that their party is the current government and some of the decisions they're making are having a significant impact on education. It certainly would be nice to have approached them and to speak to them and allow parents to have that one-on-one conversation about how it's going to impact their children.
Did they give you a reason?
Two of them said they were door knocking and one had a prior engagement.
Well, really, access to post-secondary is very important, and what we're seeing with the government right now is that they're not prioritizing post-secondary in Alberta. Alberta has some of the lowest post-secondary attainment rates in the country, and key to improving those rates are access and affordability. And without the support from government, we're not going to work on addressing post-secondary in Alberta. The conversation going on in Alberta, when we are seeing times of an economic downturn, we're likely to see Albertans wanting to return to pursue a post-secondary education. And if we're reopening the conversation of tuition by removing the tuition cap, really we're starting to shift the conversation towards only those who can afford to get a post-secondary education will be able to. There'll be less seats available. The quality of education will be impacted when institutions are under intense pressures to reduce their budgets. So really the conversation is about access and affordability, and this is not a direction that we should be headed down.
Well, I think that's the biggest point of doing tonight is between healthcare and education we make up, I believe, 2/3 of the budget, or very close to 2/3 of the budget. So obviously it has a significant impact. Any government that's going to be making decisions based on economics has to take into account that the two biggest social services of education and healthcare have a significant impact on that. So to not host an event like tonight would not be doing justice to the things that we do and the people that we want to share our message with.